Now, we should point out we had the axe of media analysts on last week. His name was Rich Greenfield from Lightshed Partners.
It's great.
Made some very fascinating comments about the Paramount's legal imbroglio to take over Warner Bros. Discovery, which is running into resistance from 12 state AGs. I should point out that just now, within the last hour, the European Union has approved it.
Right.
Okay, with some conditions, but there are minor conditions. And that's what makes this lawsuit all the more bizarre, because it seems like it's political. And here's why. As we know, controlling family of Paramount Skydance are the Ellisons, David and Larry. Larry Ellison's a good friend of Trump. A lot of people think that the Ellisons want to move the CBS, which is what they control now. They will control, if this thing goes through, CNN to the center. Make it no longer bastions of left-wing agitprop, as conservatives would say. So this is kind of catnip for progressive attorney generals, AGs, as these guys are, including its leader, Rob Bonta, the California Attorney General. And I guess you could say as playing like a secondary role here, but pretty much at the top of the list is Tish James, the Attorney General of New York, who's no fan of Donald Trump, and we don't need to go into all the lawsuits she's filed against him. So it's very political in nature. The antitrust angle, in my view, is pretty weak. Listen, they are combining a bunch of stuff. They're combining streaming. They're combining a bunch of cable channels. They are combining 2 studios. But let me ask you a question. Like, who cares?
Well,
these are companies that are being disintermediated by other market forces that need to merge, or else they're going to go out of business probably in the next 5 years.
If the EU approves it, the EU is no fan of consolidation. They're no fan of, I would say technology generally, right? They're huge fans of privacy. They're huge fans of regulation. So if they approve it, that puts the state of California to the left of the EU. Think about that for a second.
It's a good point. I'm going to make that point in my column about this and cite some dude named Sloan.